explain why certain things are not happening. No. So he tells you that politicians in the world, majority of them, have become useless. To the extent that they lack the ability which they need. That them politicians. So when you lack the ability to foretell or to foresee what is going to happen tomorrow, next year, next week, it doesn't make you a politician. You don't need to be a politician. And then also, we can say be, and show me a konuku. Yamfa Winston Churchill the end to. Let's look at this. Thomas Sowell also can say be. Thomas Sowell, a American economist, oko Oxford University, USA, or young Kofoni be our bo mudia, ye value omu can be a womb, America. Thomas Sowell is a historian, ye can't back us a mawati. And to be a economist, or be a science historian, or be a science social theorist. It tells you, say, or a heavy person. Yentiasama Thomas Kai. Was it no one will really understand politics until they understand that politicians are not trying to solve our problems. Thomas was say, Obiani Yasia, Obetumiati Amanyosem Ase. Until say, Elipa Betiasia say, politics and other politicians, they come into office to solve their personal problems. They come into office to do only what will benefit them. It makes them selfish. So no one will really understand politics until they understand that politicians are not trying to solve our problems. They are trying to solve their own problems, of which getting elected and re-elected are number 1 and number 2. Whatever is number 3 is far behind. Enti yen to mean te amanyofo ase, yen to mean te politicians ase, according to Thomas Sowell. Abra yebetumi ati omasi ane say yebeti ase say politicians are selfish people. Abra yebetumi ati omasi ane say yebeti ye ho ase say politicians are nkofo a omo me solve obi a problem o, omo me solve kronu problem o, omo me solve citizens problem o, na mom omo solve omo ankasa personal problems. You get it? Omo yankofo a say the moment I yebeti ase ana nipa beti ase say politicians are always thinking or finding a way to win the next election and the next election. The 3 things are what the politicians they are thinking about only 2. The third one and the first thing politicians think about, as far as Thomas Sowell is concerned, is the next election. How to win the next election and the subsequent elections. That is, according to Thomas Sowell, what politicians think about. And over the society, what is going on around in the world. And in some countries, the way politicians behave, it tells you, say, yes, of course, what Thomas is saying is very true. Politicians, any about one. That is why we have people in the world, you go to some countries, they have everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. But because of selfish interest and because politicians always think about their stomach, they always think about the next election and the next elections to come. The third thing I also they don't think about it, and the third thing is thinking about the interest of the country, the interest of the citizens, the interest of the voters, the interest of their communities. And no, they are politicians and home. And the politicians and confua omo dwene omo kwa problems ho omo dwene only elections ho dem omo nwene amanyofo omo nwene omo moto aba ho omo nwene citizens ho there. That is where you have better politics. It means Thomas is trying to say that politics is a game, a selfish game. Politics is a game, and many politicians and many of my own name of Omojin or Monquan. It is all individual now, but say politician biya nwene oman biya ho politician biya dwene ono kwa ni stomach dwene next election kwa obefa so obeyini, which of course Ghana is a typical example because see our politicians are omo dwene oman Ghana ho wo krom ha, every other political party is involved. Minyi NDC, ni MPP, ni CPP, minyi otwe nyi adwa, every political party bi aba krom biya is involved. Saka politicians dwene Ghana ho edwene omo sori ahomache koto aba ho, edwene the interest of the people ho a anka Ghana as we speak now anka ya kwan eye papa, anka Ghana as we speak now anka maburu bebre eye adwuma, anka Ghana as we speak now anka your hospitals eye papa komu ntu kwan enkwa amanone, anka Ghana as we speak now anka your education system eye better, anka Ghana as we speak now anka your sanitation eye better. But politicians, because they think about themselves, because they think only about the next election, and oh my Ghana ebre. That is why there are no jobs in this country. That is why we have poor infrastructure. That is why your sewage system is very poor. That is why the youth, the people in the country are suffering, because politicians are thinking about winning the next election rather than thinking about the interest of the people. Because politicians are always thinking about how to solve their personal problems, not that of the nation. That is why Ghana is suffering. Take it or leave it. It is the truth. Ghana politicians do not think about the country. They do not think about you. Neither do they think about me. They only think about themselves. Until we be a politician within the next year. Na oni efie obi be politician within the next month the kind of life that we issue obi be politician within the next few months we be make school abrochire no mu two school fees akese. Parliament a gold wo ana, parliament a gold mines ana, parliament only two gold ana. It is good say politician be alive e be better, because scientifically it is proven, and our science forecast say obi oye politician and also oye panyin wo kro bia mu no, the nipa no must have sound mind. In a sound mind say nipa no aboda man, I say sound mind to the extent that e was say nipa no didi man ho to no, e was say basic needs anyone china and you provide man nipa no, e was say nipa no to me da man ho to no, e was say nyema every politician here bia e de man na ho to no. So science kire say se de sa nyema nyina man politicians e mo omo da omo to me dwene papa adwene oman no ho. So you ask yourself say enti say your politicians will come out enjoy all these benefits. Now say still Ghana country is crying out. Then what is wrong with our politicians? They should tell us. Ghanaian politicians do not foresee what will happen tomorrow, what will happen next week, what will happen next year. They only think about winning the next elections. Thomas Owen can't say the same way. Whatever is number 3, like I said, thinking about the interest of the country, the interest of the voters, the interest of the people. No? Politicians and your priority. Ghana politicians priority. We are including Ghana. 2. Thinking about solving their own problems and then thinking about winning the next election. So that is how come the world is like this today. That is how come Ghana is like this today. Now, message in the message is near 0503 236 735 0503 236 735. Number no the screen so Peter I'm sure you check it line no say message bi ba na wopia e de amame. Enti na da so no o de ba ye beje bre ne akenkan Facebook for ne so ye bekenkan mo messages na ma mo fa bia me so ya no ahwa amame. Now Thomas Sowell, S.I. Kasimbi, TNA, was say politics is the art of making your selfish desires seem like the national interest. This is a manner, me say, where your American economist, you can say economy how we sit here or tiasie. This is a manner or your historian. This is a manner where you're social theorist into the all can say. Politics is the act of making your selfish desires seem like national interest. Thomas Sowell. Or say, among yourself, and I say, among your four, ne say, and now that so, almost selfish interest, and you may be boa omo portray de akire amanfo timamufo ne omo to aba ne te say omo dwene kuro no ho anaso omo dwene omanfo ne ho, but in actual sense eye nada eye omo ho na omo dwene, but omo ma ne ye te say eye oman ne ho na omo dwene. I te say omo pamatade no omo de ahye ne fe te say de ya pawasem ena lumba nwom no wo se ye ne wo sere kwa. You know, that is what politics is about, according to Thomas Sowell, and it is 100% true. You know, and so now you know, as you feel as if we love you, but now you're cool. That is what politics is about. Omo personal interest, omo money to say the interest of the nation. If we have politicians who will really think about the nations, I'm telling you, the world won't be like this. The world will be a better place. If we have politicians in Ghana here who will one day wake up and say yes, it is about time we politicians, we think about the interest of the people first. It's about time we into politics. We are driving the nation, so we should make sure we become good drivers. If they will say, yes, we politicians and the leaders, it is our task to make sure the nation develops. That day, politicians, sorry, I can't say no. Ghana will change. And I told you yesterday, it will only take a change to bring development. So these are words from very powerful people, and it makes sense to me. 0503-236-735 a WhatsApp and a text message. Now, let's go back to what politicians must be doing now. What politicians must be thinking now. Adwene was a assembly politicians adwene. And Niama was a assembly politicians and they are not doing it. You and I know. Where we are on our one saying ena area no ACTA. A whole developer na. Where we are now one saying and so who same city. Tema for the me because minim say mu so problem. Obosono mi misamu because mo minim say mo ensuo ne light a problem. Mo first aid kura mo akwan so obosono ebri kwan su na enye papa. Obosono enye papa. Good. Kaswafo minim say so problem ti mi misamu so problem. Okobran hafo a afoke na asiminim say mo kwan ye problem mi misamu. But you too good ho. Okobo ase a road network ye problem mi misa. Oko onwen kwanta go so a ensuo ye problem mi misa. Wo baga oduma se a akwan ye problem ni nsuo ye problem mi misa. Etimi bisa o area bia wo bia memnim ho anase men kan wasem no. Saying na road system esitie. Saying na lighting system esitie. Saying na nsuo hu sem esitie o. Saying na nwuma hu sem esitie o. Saying na society ni esitie. How are those out to about as politicians, dealing with you out there? Is it good for politics? Now you nice say you to say you so we think like people like we don't sleep on pillows. Let's think positive. Let's put politics aside because these world great leaders, say, politicians always think about themselves and portray it as if they are thinking about the nation. These people, say, politicians are people who are always thinking about the next election, not the interest of the people. And to where we are, regardless of the party you belong to, but I may can't go ask them, send up go, abino ama napko so a man for so, abina mamma for bread edu moka. Abina teaching napko for the Akojo Mos in Suonin Fifi. I'm a no mood or monya, minya napko jumaini, but I feel for my brother, for my sister. Obi so nye na make kan wasema mi so ameme nom de anya mitumi ya 20 pesos eto what it be nom mitumi ya 20 pesos eto sachet water nom, but what about somebody e ka yen kwa nkata nhye meye dede o but yen kwa yen tumi ni di men na obi ono so ye Ghana ni ntenase yentumi num su papa nwale nsuo pa na ensu a yem politicians omfa mo omka man kra nom omfa flash omo toilet obi ntena ba bi na onom, and you tell us to keep quiet. Now you can't. Useless, some people who are useless in the society will come and tell you say you are doing politics. Keep on course for a three so for accept you are doing behind him, they will come and tell you say you are doing politics. Maybe a nyama koye ma, so you might think say that is how I koye ma man for. And at times when we stand and we speak, because when we go out and man for yet. And we are the voice of the voiceless. It is we that will come and tell you the people's problems. So if we as journalists, if I am the youth advocate and I can't advocate on behalf of my people, then who am I? I'm very stupid and senseless. Say mean to me, now man for problems. Yeah, address here, then who am I? So at times, and your politics. Because you are still baby now one young swan no mono. Maybe they may yen swan, me sorry I no pay. In swally be near. Many be anum. But we beat baby, and so we won't be no. And so I want him the last time you beat your head sateche, and so this in your mind to sateche. But God be so good. Oh, by and so you never flash a toilet to Fiano, and need teaching will be so our economy. So what are you telling us? You want me to keep quiet because maybe they are media? No. I'm not a politician, into me selfish. I'm not a politician, so I'm not thinking about the next election. I'm a responsible citizen. Until I think about my fellow person out there. I'm a responsible citizen, and I'm your youth advocate. So I think about that person on the street. Until me baby no nyanso no ma. I won't keep quiet. In so me menya bianom sen ka me selfish me come no atum because menya nsuo ni bianom but obi te baby sofa. They are the very same people who will be joining queues at dawn 2 a.m. 3 a.m. just to go and vote for some incompetent person, for some irresponsible person, for a mediocre, for somebody who is sincerely ignorant as far as Nejuma are concerned. And you want me to keep quiet? Menya national service. Me time national service dey fine. And come. But there is somebody doing national service, Nisika or Siakam. And the first time in your national service, and it doesn't mean I should keep quiet. I was saying, because I have to feel the pain. Me being the voice of the voiceless. I was saying, and this is not a personal attack to anybody. We have to fix the system and make the system right. The youth of this country, we will arise. I don't subscribe to violence. Neither do I subscribe to war. But you told us that arise Ghana youth for your country, for the nation demands your devotion. The youth, we are going to arise because the nation demands our devotion. We should all come together. That is exactly what we are going to do. You are telling us to stand with our might, with everything in us, to fight against oppressor's rule. And that is the fight we are going to fight. And God will surely help motherland. It is our core responsibility as a nation, as a collective people, to make sure the country develops. And it lies on the shoulders of the youth. It is the youth. Who are the youth? And I'm telling you, some of you, most of you say, Obi Tumika say, and I call on TV, so now, Metusada, no one TV new. And the penny for the anchor, the Metusa and a baby so. And regardless of your position, the Brebia war, Croman will be our being in the town. And you can say, I could have been TV so, and I will have been TV so. Yen answer, Samono. Job 32 now, I think I pay you beyond any answer. And I never pay you beyond to me, boo, at him, papa. It means you are collecting on ma, or you answer. It means you are collecting on to me, what him, papa. So at times, you can't hear maybe some people shouldn't take it personal. No one can say, no, me, I don't subscribe to NDC. Neither do I subscribe to NPP. Neither do I subscribe to Parko Sindium, Kradonko, whatsoever, I don't subscribe to any political party. I hate politics. But it's quite unfortunate. Say, anytime you are, say, problem will grow, you blame the current government. Because people vote for change. People don't vote, say, Yanko Yechi. we rather vote. So anytime there is a change of government, anytime there is a change of presidency, then it means that the people are looking for change. It means that the previous government was useless. It means that the previous government, it wasn't good enough. Anything you talk about the tia baby. And it's open US near to about the tia Congress. It means that your Congress, our power and the policies are no way and I'm for an MP. Over Ghana near to about the tia NDC. It means that NDC for power no money amount more na Ghana for MP. And you to about for near you are buying for Fraba. Said the Bayer and Sassabe to me about. That is why we vote. It is a whole to about. Don't vote because you belong to NPP. Don't vote because you belong to NDC. Don't vote because you belong to CPP. Don't vote because you belong to PPP. Don't vote because you belong to any political party. Vote because you are a responsible citizen. Vote because you want change. Vote because you want development in your country. Let us think twice. Let us think twice before we vote. So anytime I ever talk about then we are eager. We are looking forward to seeing things change. That is why I talk about my for. And at times here can you maybe me can you maybe me remember the current government, which is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo led NPP. And when I'm the man, because NDC there you see and pay 2 almost in chain. And now we are not paying taxes to NDC anymore. Neither are we paying taxes to PPP, CPP. Or we now have a chumko. So me, I hate blaming previous presidents. Etimeno, me blame Rollins, me blame Kofo, me blame Mahama, me blame Kwame Nkrumah, me blame Limamo, me blame a free farmer, me blame previous Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo when you are baby because you find a currency. Me blame Professor Mills, me blame they are all dead and gone. But the current government and attempt they may blame because you're too aba. Edi abanya omwa irresponsible government ye ni sinchen na ya to aba de ama abanya or responsible, but it has I say about be happen say tem bia no abanya ye beto aba ye be yi no aba foforo no na dwuma a wo ye ne niam a wo ye no na ama abanya na ye tu no abe better etina ama for raho. And this happens whereby abanya bi obebe bia no or make it popular policies good. Most governments always come out with popular policies. That is exactly what Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the NPP did. They came out with popular policies, and I'm telling you, popular policies a good papa. Do you know what popular policy does? Popular policy, the I say, I tell you, will be a popular area, be baby of FBI. Hey, no what Jinny. Popular policy, a Maudin. But a good massive big time if you don't know. That is why policies are in the NPP they buy. Now you jinas our policies you need 2 NDC are buying good you know. Few SHS, 1 district, 1 factory. You be 3 kaka man for 1 village, 1 dam, $1 million, one district. They be a whole lot of promises. They were popular policies, which the NPP have not been able to make those policies a reality. So Ghana for I was say yes sorry ma o man we don't have to stand for any political party. Hey, etimi gina he na adwuma wo e na menamfofo e o ba bia minim so omonya adwuma amanfo de the street ni na no omonya adwuma ye e na emo proper education, proper orientation a etinka mempa na me de manya bi yo na de otivie na wonya adwuma no wo wie school nyane onya adwuma no de wo ko school na an education system ya say no ye de say school ni yetumi akọ kakra wie bi na de onya school ni bi nko ye de wo school ni msese na ya say education system no de wo tie akra so no msofon so to aba de onam kwan fon so to aba de ko hospital ko tua unnecessary charges enu fon a wo to aba no yanti kroma na food and drugs for tumi chichi enu ni aduane fon bebre yanti kroma enuane aspire ni nura aspire omo nchichi bebre enti amanfo a affect womo no those are the people we are standing as voice of the voiceless na kasa de ma womo enti you don't say we are doing politics chronicle ya here senka at times mo amon free say politics no aka situations ni bi won aka wo ka ho bi mo papa bi mo ka ho bi mo nua mo ka ho bi a ka wo be hu how it is because of your bad road network accident to me see na obi papa obi mami obi nua obi doba no wa hwere no and ye ka se ye nya ya kwan ye a na mo se e ya amanyosem e na ye kan ka wo papa bi mami bi hwere ne nkwan wo nua bi hwere ne nkwan bi a anka you see what it is senka nsuo bi ankofo bi nom no ebi na wo nom a anka you feel the pain. Let us put ourselves in people's shoes. That is where we can make sound judgments. Say obi kasa. There are things politicians must do. There are things what politicians must be thinking about now, of which they have failed to do. They are not doing it. Now, Ebinie, if you are a politician, you need to lead yourself. Leading yourself, this is it. An essential aspect of leadership are executive function skills, impulse control, emotional regulation, organization, planning, problem solving, and overall mental flexibility. The words I'm here interested in power, organization, planning, problem solving skills, and mental flexibility. Let me tell you something. Sometimes in the world, some politicians, there is this brofo delirium. 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 A word that it means at times people act as if they are not oriented. People act distractedly. Amafo ye niema basa, eye niema te se de omuni ntete. That is what goes on in our society. At times, enkofo bi tumi ye niema bi a, what you want to ma hu se enti nipa we na adwen ye aduma. People act as if omadwen no, you don't know what is wrong with it. Now, when you are a politician and you are not able to organize your people, you are not a good politician. You see, it is about time our politicians portray the act of good deeds. It is about time our politicians input the interest of their people first, so that this idea, we are saying was say politicians are selfish. This idea we are saying was say politicians always think about the next election. No, some idea, no, it will be rubbed off. If you are a politician, you need to know how to organize your people. You need to have a plan. Failure to plan is planning to fail. Say one planning and say na okoye bibia, uko start ade na, now yes obe planning obe fail enye. So plan before you start. So politicians should have plans, proper plans. And then they should also have problem solving skills. When you're a politician and you don't have problem solving skills, you are not a politician. You are useless. Every politician, every good politician must have that ability, that inner ability of solving problems. If you have the inner ability or the skill of solving problems, so it goes back to Ghanaians. Area now, politician, or was our ability of solving problems na where you are problems no politician and a mobile to have. Let me tell you, there are some maybe on ma. For instance, you are to obey MPB. For instance, you be a minister be area, or be a MC be area, or be a DC be area. At times, and never be on ma to me yet. The ombe answer mo de be kwa bem. But a nyaman ketenkete be on ma. Or move to your area, and only dear, you and I know. Say, and now buying the free about the two, that is why the politician is there. On the representative by the MP, the DC, the MC, Sanko Fono War Assembly, when you know, on the representative by. It's your man getting on man. That is why we have the common fund. It's just scanning getting to me solve problems, minor problems to be. Now the bigger problems and come the car bam. So, your various politicians, where we are now on, is your politician having that problem solving skill? And ka area no entisa. Sanko that problem solving skill na, and ka unsu papa enom. anka uwo wakwan no nka eye kakra. Let me tell you this. Na bi mo say obi ya MP, obi ye we onye kwan. Ma me nka nche wo ne. MP ye be ye kwan a MP kan wo bi. Ye be ye kwan a district and municipal metropolitan assemblies no. DCs ne MCs no mo kan wo bi. Unim de ma mo kan wo bi. Ya di MP adwuma say problem say wo area nyina wo mpɛso aso wo no obɛboaboa no no de akɔ abam. MP adwuma say aban policies ɔde ba nyina no obɛmante platform no obɛkyerɛkyerɛ umu wabɛkyerɛkyerɛ umu ni nyina no kɔda nkyɛn a say development project bia bɛbɛ kroma assembly adwuma say ɔmo bɛ supervise aban project a ɛkɔ so na supervision na make sure say adwuma na ɔmo yɛ no ɔmo ayɛ nie. Enti si ebe ye wo kwan ne ye no kwan fun a obisa say this is assembly no omo supervise kwan na na se wo area ho se ne kwan ne ye nye ya na obisa say enti kwan na ye no wo MP no wo de akọ abamu ana so MP play role e kwan ye development bi a wo area ho bia MP DCE MCE whatsoever omo play role in it. So mentena ho mo bi na ada me say your youth advocate I will continue educating you so that problem ba obehu ba bia be address problem no obehu nipa o ye at fault any antutum futuro amu ani. Now they should also have mental flexibility. We say adwin no we politician adwin mu ye fine adwin mu ye flexible mo wa adwin potenchin we yire won sama ye boom mo wa adwin potenchin. You should have mental flexibility. Ma wa adwin ni nye kakra ma wa adwin ni nye objective kakra on say dey made na me say na ye no we politician na say na we so ma wa adwin ye say dey be ya obetumi akam nkofo together so that policies are obetumi dia ba be ye papa so that nkofo no will be happy. We are politician now. Why do you rigid? Why do you barry? Said that you are not a politician. You are not a good politician. You are useless. Listen. For example, research shows that the lack of sleep can lead to people making risky decisions. Politicians must sleep, eat well, exercise. I love this. Medical Canada. I said it before coming to read. Me say, politicians, I was so my life, better. They have to live the best of lives. They have to enjoy to the fullest. Every politician must enjoy. That is what science is telling us. And science enjoyment, I agree. You have to give to them. That is where they can be able to make wise decisions, discerning decisions. That is where I'm making decisions that are not risky. Say I'm fast and many now politicians na omo ho kire omo na omo pewe omo nya omo life my basa omo decision be making na be risky e be dangerous but you provide this atmosphere na politicians na omo enjoy life to the fullest. Science person omo kire say e ma omo nya peace of mind edwene kuro ne ho. But the question is, if we as a country, young politicians enjoy all these luxuries, now still now the country is suffering. They are making risky decisions. Now still now citizens are crying. Then it tells you politicians are selfish. Politicians always think about the next election. That is it. So politicians, they have to live well so that they can get sound mind to think about the country. But politicians are now living well. They are living life to the fullest. They are enjoying the best of their legacies. But hey, are they performing their duties and functions, their roles, responsibilities, their mandates as politicians? No. Enti, sanka politicians live well, and anka womu jini krono, and anka krono so ye, and a krono live well. Anka the world will be a lovely place. Anka obiang. Because politicians were didia me wajejia dem o me ye na wasi ye medidia me nkofo nso ma me mo aduane ni medidia me ho ato me nkofo nso ma me mo akwan pa me nkofo ma me mo nsupa me nkofo ma me mo education system pa me nkofo ma me mo good health care na nka nkofo ni so nya good health care anka won't Ghana be a lovely country. Anka won't there be enough peace? Ukaka obusi Ghana is peaceful. Let me tell you, my sister, my brother, Ghana is never peaceful. Peace doesn't mean war. Peace doesn't mean violence. And yes, a country, the country be a peaceful biano, a country our sound mind, a monk of all sound mind, country be a peaceful biano, a country or more healthcare, a year or more a road system, a year a day or munsua or monum a year or more a juma war, and then you can say the country is peaceful. But a country where citizens are always crying, there are no jobs in the country, where citizens fuel prices are high, a country where and near cost people are not able to buy, and near juma your health system I say, your education system I say, your insurance say, your light to problems. That country is not peaceful. So Ghana is not a peaceful country until the politicians think about the interest of the people first. So our politicians say, you people are enjoying, let your people enjoy. Say abuaneka enibre. Se komu di nipa nso so a or act in a certain way. Enti yan politicians amubu kuro na nim no. Munya oman ni ye na mu nipa nya adwuma ye na mu nipa nya kwan pamfa so na mu nipa no enya good hospitals enko yenya proper healthcare enya good education system sa nipa no ho beto omo. Okay, yento aso bekasa de bechin. If you are a politician, you must also lead by example. How? If you are telling people to social distance, just an example. If you are telling people to social distance, actually social distance. If telling people to wear a mask, then wear a mask. People take subconscious and conscious cues from their leaders. Entity. Politicians, the target they are setting. For instance, politicians can say, hey, and yet anybody. Any concern politicians and so a politician is why any bre. Say politician eka say hey, yenko communal labor any concern what that. Say politician eka say yen she nose mask e was so she nose mask. Say politician eka say yen ye we ya e was so no sie bi because subconsciously and consciously among for head the politicians say among for tie the politicians eka. The politicians say yen ye hwe the politicians air council ye can. That is it. Mr. Message you about the channel photo now if I send them on WhatsApp. In the way, to your politician you must lead by example. So they have to share the plan. Now, young politicians, what are their plans? They should come and tell us. Ghana politicians, what are your plans? Come and tell us. I mean, sure. Was it okay? Making kind. Yeah, dibesi near kind, near ko. A few minutes now, your time so about 8 minutes. Was it connect with citizens and support local businesses as a politician? In times of high insecurity and volatility, transparency and responsiveness are key. Se enema ye basa na nkonfo osu nkonfo ho kire wo mo na enema ekosoro the living standard of the people no aye problem. That is the time politicians must respond positively. And also connecting with citizens emotionally. Enti ebanisa now a politician you need to feel, you need to put yourself in the shoes of the people so that you feel what the people are feeling, so that you can experience, you can see well how the people are what the people are going through. Because the moment you put yourself in the shoes of the people and you begin to feel the feelings of the people, you try to address it because you have the power as a politician and you are the people in authority. And then also on the local level, Canada's virtual town halls allow citizens to ask questions, blah 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 blah. ATT. How at Canada, putting the citizens together any. Omu ye town hall meetings, ye town hall meetings in the kwa hey, won can be nim na we say in a coin. Eti omu ye town hall meetings, you should social media handles no properly. Emu bia the issue eba. Obia the issue eba, the problem eba, the official best solve problems in eba, then the authorities, the politicians will sit down and analyze them one after the other so that they can come out with better solutions. But here is the case, our politicians, they don't engage the people Meanwhile, you say you are working for the people. If you are working for somebody and you don't engage the person, how will you know the problem the person is facing? How can you even address those problems? So politicians, it's about time you engage the citizens. Then for this very last one. Norway's Prime Minister, Erna Solberg, held a press conference for children exclusively to allay their coronavirus fears. Enti edu sa coronavirus era no. Norway Prime Minister Erna Solberg or finding way be a otie nkwala the way omusu feeling otie nkwala so side of the story, because you can't take decision and leave the children behind. Otie nkwala so say okay, so this is it. Ghana leaders, we should involve the people, we should involve the citizens, we should involve the voters in the decision-making processes, so that you make me understanding the people how they are feeling, so that we can address them. Once again, may I know? Yeah. Until we come to understand, say politics is the act where politicians only try to solve their own problems and portray it to be the interest of the people. See, Ama Metias say politicians and politics, the omo ya ne say omo solve omo personal problem, but omo fa kwan bi so amana it say the omo dwene nkofo and as omo solve it for problems are yenti politics. I said that because politicians will always think about the next election, they will always think about the next 2 elections, and they will always think about solving their own problems, their personal interest. That is what politicians do. It's about time we rise as a country. No war, no violence, but we must rise. Arise, Ghana youth, for your country, for the nation demands your devotion. We should all unite. Good morning, Clement. I want to congratulate you and the entire Active TV for always putting Ghana first. Greetings to Mercy Insobila, NDC coordinator for Joma electoral area. Mohammed Mutaru and Edifri Oshuman, Bibi Nyami Insha for this message. Let's put Ghana first, not politics. It is absolute stupidity to put politics first. I infa messages no kakra ewa ha na yemfa NC. We are making assembly at Transana Media. Inti stand by. Okay, we say I'm watching you live. I like your speech. Let's continue to say the truth to Ghana people. Thank you. But one for Udin Ama. More the message in Bamu from Udini baby, I'm moody free, Eban so into me and count, said a baby to me, I kind of come, Eddie Amamu. We say King James by Samu. I don't know, been to the Abba. Young kind was it one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he care of the church of God? A deepo. Was it so be di want to me and show no cranny fear ya better no to me sorry no. So in natural sense of person just say we fear crowd want to me better to me okay, now can only manage the country if only he is able to manage his party. Okay, that is now I'm getting the message. Lawyer Enoch Lawa and do we buy man get it in ya fache Enoch Lawa and do we buy. Was this and now the bet my manage Ghana here? I also have party here, which of course party no a whole lot of confusion about no penny come we have some elections be kakoye we say me na me pe we say bi. It is true. Who show fear ya na bet me asha bonting. Please let Ghanaians understand that free SHS is one of the most useless policies ever in the history of Ghana, just as Bas Branden by Mahama. I like people like this. So we on say nanado asem no account. We say free SHS no a useless policy, just like Mahama Ekoye Bas Branden, which of course these are responsible citizens, not spectators. Enti wafa NPP dia enye and wafa NDC dia enye and woka ho asem. So let's tackle the real issues about Mania politics. Please let Ghanaians understand that free SHS is one of the useless policies ever in the history of Ghana. Or the word be by they mean to me issue. In the history of Ghana, just as Bas Branden by Mahama, free SHS bring economic hardship, but also destroy the education system. Enoch Lawa and Edue Ebaye. Mame Emfa we say so. Was a good morning, Clement. I want to congratulate you and the entire Active TV for always putting Ghana first. Okay, we na me kan we bibi ene de bae mame enhwe okay, you have just about 4 minutes to go. Ebi MIBM. But I say ebi so to me aba ewa hasi ana yemfa AC. It's like I was saying, any politician are only vision. Okay, produce as a video be or maybe see abo. Any politician are only vision. Let me put it this way. If you are a politician or to become a good politician, you need to have a vision. Also, you need to have an idealism. You can't ideology, a set of beliefs and philosophies that are attributed to a person. And you need to also make sure, say, you are able to make sure, say, ideologies, it will come into reality. So if you are a politician, any politician, that's a winning vision, you are useless. If you are a politician and you don't have ideology, that is beliefs and philosophies, you are useless too. Now, producer, video now one. Michelle, but MIA, let's see video be stand by. Okay, meba, you hold one kakra, you hold one, you have a here. Mammy had there. Okay, we see, may this morning offer new hope of life. May you be happy and enjoy every moment of it. Good morning, Richard, and I do a bye. Okay, yamfa messages into me in Sihonum. Now, Michelle, over the weekends, you could hear you about Rashida too. Odumase in Sakana. It me an outdoor in kama ye who footages kakra. You be holding no standby. Answer na mekono. You be boss a video no edi ama na what to me ashe kakra bi. Tienye. We are politician only vision. We need ideology. You are a useless politician. If you are a politician and you don't put the interest of the people first, you are a useless politician. We are politician. Na union is wadi hunu na onko for problems no ehiaw na mo nko awde na ehiaw a wo so eni emfaso message aba. Okay, Fernando Clement, the youth advocate, will always defeat lies. Meda Kuni na say Isaac White eboa with the camera, Moses and so her lighting any MCR, Peter Chechebo eboa with the assistant production, Mami Abna Fabia ni ejenim ebae sounds so ena Steven ene John Shemu ina so to me eboa Clifford Adombiri esu to me boa Mr our own executive producer and so Apostle General and so to me eboa me say video bi ohonoma over the weekend yenu aba I say to in Sakana Odumase in Sakana and I say Oshuma in Sakana he ya no ewoga Odumase otumi ye ni outdoor me kama ekopie mu ho ye be yi sa video no na ansa na video no ebeba no meka say we ye Ghana ni na wadwuma wo ye eboa kro no a nyame ontua wo ka we ye Ghana ni na wanamo wa wutuo unsusu ye ene wadwen nyina no se eyade a ebeboa ama kro no etumpon a if it will help the development of the country a nyame ontua oka we ye Ghana ni na wadwene unsusu ye a unsusuo emoa oman no so a nyame ontua oka we ye Ghana ni na wade a wo ye nyina no emoa ma oman no develop emoa ma oman no enkon kan so a nyame ontua oka nyame ontua obia ka said in adwuma esitie.
Arise on the youth for your country, the nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. Arise on the youth for your country, the nation demands your devotion. Let us all
ne wa anape anase wie mpo titire me ameka say ye fa me Mercy Nsobila na ye medin na me na me ye ward coordinator e wa ha no nyina mpatam ha ina me na me ye ward coordinator for NDC ai na die ntia ne wa anape anase wie mpo titire eno say ye member baako ai ye executive member baako e fa no Rashida Hamza ne wo donti e na ye nyina ye wa ha ye wa ha say ye nyina ye ba beta ne chi ode ne ba no ai oto ne ba edin eye ele nti ye ba ya eye boko ye weshi akwala no very well se nyankopon eye na dom na onhwe ne so emaye na nyame emfa ne hira no ento no so emaye kopenta ma ono Ewurade na nkasa bebode hia akwala ne dia no ye mpa ebo ne se Ewurade ede be ma no ama na nyi ye ma no kwatenten so ai nti ye weshi no well
ye da nyame otumpo ase se oma ye humility se ni padase ni nyame ni oda na se ye sister Rashida Hamza wayi ne ba na nyame hira so akola ne de ye nim se obanyini abeye ne papa amayen.
I'm Abdurazak from Nima. I came to this naming ceremony to commemorate my sister who gave birth to a bouncing baby boy by name Salim. All I wish for that boy is for him to be successful in life and year after. I wish the family good, for God to grace them whatever they wish. May their dreams come true, and then may Allah bless them and bless us all.
Atumpe basara bapur ginga atu saudan gida mpande ma da chubira ma atapal osumpranam atapal kandi angom pisonso na shetum nagepe gewana ne na aleso na so de ngi sankana le tafawi naginga atuboro pa na lo ai isembere me baranga tu wala tai atume ti kreme isembere wana da ngaji mpane me to ronga tri ada atume gilaji me banga na ranga to gina sara banga na yalo mpidan nguro shetum na atumbe dege ta ado apada na pe patia sote bata ara kona tin fa lafia bugo dege la ado na apil akwa lori ado ba obashiko den shiopi ba shule mashiopi bata maga yara kona mana ado shetu yara alama opianguro shetu to amanje wa arimi yao Shoaib
Misre asumdwe emma obani bema oma wakola no ane nyakupa maye da papa ye nyina ya hyase afukromu ba ye tu akola ni dina asumdwe emma omo ene akola no so awaba no nyakopon ma ne patentini ahoden yale de ma ne yale bi no ma na wofo ne sika no mo fan shop akola no
obi aja anti adofo ebeja we de na wo ka kire omo
pa mi chao obia mi chao obia nyakopon shira obia bibia 1000 obia de ahye program we ase ko mi chao obia ami shira omo na gode ko wanda yazo cikin wanga suna da sa albarka cikin na gode kowa na gode mako.
Okay, yes, ebejina Active TV anem na yakase nyame enhia na onye okese na abofra ne so nyame ntono nkwanem ade bia e wose mu hia mode ebehwa abofra ne se be ya abofra ne so obenyini aba be ye panyi pa na ne bota ba wi ase no nyame betumi abo an waye no nyame emfa no no